Okay. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say for the intro. Alright, if the sound quality, I'm gonna preface this by saying that if the sound quality doesn't sound so good, I'm literally only using my laptop to film this. I do not have a mic, and I literally don't know how to edit anything, like in terms of like a long form video. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, to be honest. So besides like random cuts from pausing filming, um, this is what we're getting. This is what we're getting. So I don't know what to name my account. So um, I don't know what I'm doing. I also have like I'm only wearing lip makeup. To be fully honest, I'm only wearing some lipstick and lip gloss on top because I'm starting to feel like chopped liver. I actually started to think I was looking like chopped liver. Also, my boobs are growing back in so much. Also my hair is braided. Shout out to my grandma for that. And I'm literally scrolling on YouTube and stuff because I don't use my Spotify unless I want. Like, my Spotify's great. Like, YouTube has like some more ambient, like, like music and stuff. I don't know. That I just like. I don't know. There's like so many cool channels. Alright, for today's video, I'm just gonna get into what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna be painting my nails. I'm gonna give myself like a little manicure. I used to paint my nails a lot more like last year, like I think even before last year, but I stopped doing it like for like a lot longer than I normally would take a break from doing my nails just because I would keep forgetting to do my nails. And sometimes I remember like, I'll just maybe later. I'm just like, I'll think about it another day. And just like, you know what I mean? Like I would just forget a lot and then I would barely remember like, well, I'm like just not in the mood for it just yet, you know what I mean? So I'm in the mood to do my nails today. And so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be doing different colors on each hand. So for this hand, I'm gonna be doing all blue. I'll just pull them down. So I'll just go like okay. Whoa. Okay. So I'm gonna be what are these called? The Savalan castor oil nail polish. I didn't buy these. My brother he got these and like with the other stuff in a party favor bag from a birthday party that he was invited to like some months ago. And he doesn't really. I mean, my little brother doesn't wear nail polish, and so I asked him to give me these because I know I'm gonna use these, and he did. And then this is the LA Colors Color Gray Shell. I'm gonna be using this. I know you're supposed to cure gel polish, but I mean, it's summer, sun is blaring as usual, so I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna be alternating these three colors on my left hand right here. Oh, I forgot to. This doesn't have a shade name or shade number. It's just blue, but it's not like a dark navy or like a super light pastel. I feel like this is like a very happy medium. You know what I mean? But for these two, let's see. I'm gonna be using C1 and C2. There's like no name. I don't have base coat. I'm gonna be using the Sally Hansen Insta Dry shade 103 Clearly Click. And I know this, and if it's not base coat, why am I using it? Because like the last few times I tried top coat as base, and then the color, and then again top coat, it just felt really weird. I didn't like the consistency of how it felt. So I'm using this. This is a Christmas present, by the way, and I bought this a couple years ago, not a long time ago. But I've had this for like like maybe a year and a half, 2 years, I think. But I just bought this some time ago. So, um, hold on. I guess I'll show you when I do my right hand, even though it'll be like a lot later. Oh, this is the top coat that I have. It's literally like I don't know how it's still here. I thought this one run out a lot faster, but I guess I still have a little bit of it left. This is the LA Colors Rapid Dry Top Coat. Quick dry formula, obviously. Oh, oops, I almost dropped these. For my right hand, I'll be doing a little bit of brown with some purple. I also got this one here. This is the LA Colors Color Grade Nail Polish. The shade 434. And then I have two more Sally Hansen Insta Dry. Hollow Glow, because look at how glittery these are. Unless you want to close it. Hold on. If it doesn't focus too good again, this is my laptop camera. Okay. Shades 102, Lustrous Lilac, and 105 On the Glow. These two are also Christmas presents. Did I even mention that this was a Christmas present? Okay, but someone, um, like a friend of my mom, one of my mom's closest friends, um, what's it called? Um, yeah, they gave me these three for Christmas, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You know, like I wasn't expecting any of this stuff. So these were surprise gifts, and so I'm gonna get started with Hold on, let me get myself organized. I'm gonna put these back because these three are gonna be for my right hand. So I'm gonna start with my left hand first. Trying to do this in the order that I want to do it. So um, this right here, and that right there, this right there. I'll put the top coat aside for now too, and then I don't know which order to do like the blues in. So hold on. Oh, this is also kind of glittery too. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but the lids are very silvery, so that's why they have like a nice shiny effect because of the glitter from the side. And I literally don't know if you can tell. It's just natural lighting from like my window. So, but these do look like really pretty. I mean, I guess I'll give a close up of the other of the last two, just because it's rare. So close up of this. It's a solid color, but it's like a very nice happy medium. Not too dark, not too super light pastel color. And this is the one of the browns, so I'm gonna use it later. See, it's a solid color too. Yeah, I still think it looks really nice. It's like a nice summer and fall shade, in my opinion. So I'm gonna get started with this right here. Hold on, I'm gonna stop for a second because like I almost dropped this. Oh shit. Um, I just need some background noise. Like I'm gonna be talking a lot in the video, right? But I don't want it to be just me. I'm not sure how loud. What? I'm not sure how loud I want like my background noise on my phone to be. But like, okay, this is gonna take a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went into my Spotify. I wanted to go on YouTube and find like there's like a super niche thing on YouTube where like channels make videos that are like hours long of like super old music. It's like typically jazz music from like the 1950s and a little before that. And you're playing and it's like the audience of them playing in their room. Oh, it's a whole different rabbit hole. I love that. But they were making me pretty sleepy, and I don't want to be sleepy or trying to do my nails, so I'm just gonna go on my Spotify. I already took the song out, and I have another playlist open. Yeah, I have another playlist open in case I don't want any music from the first song I picked. Okay, I opened my window in case you hear any wind or anything like that from outside. I opened the window. I usually have my bedroom door open, but I just don't want to open my door. So my window is it's only slightly cracked open. So it's not base coat. It's literally just clear nail polish, but I'd like to think it's a good substitute. So, oh, excuse me. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Don't want to be so loud. Hold on. Not too quiet, but not too loud. All right. So, if you can guess what songs I have in the background, comment down below. I like this song that I have. Um, it's called "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised" by Jill Scott Heron. It's a really good song. smells really strong. No wonder why so many nail techs wear a mask when doing their clients' nails. The smell is so potent, it's not even funny. I'm probably gonna open my door like later. I am not an expert on doing my nails, like by any means, but I just like to do it. It's like a hobby of mine, to be honest. Oh, jeez. Um, but yeah, no, it's just like more of a hobby for me. You know, helps me focus on something else. Doesn't matter if I'm doing something else at the same time. Cause yeah, I sometimes do my nails while like doing a second task at the same time, and then sometimes I literally just sit here and have music on or a video on of any kind. To be very frank, and then yeah, just I really do sometimes do the most random things while doing my nails. But then sometimes I just want to sit and just paint with some background noise, you know? Like I know I'm supposed to be talking. I don't want to talk, but well, I like this song. It's called Impurities by LE SSERAFIM. I literally said to guess what songs are in the comments, but I'm giving you the track list. Yeah, I guess I changed my mind very fast on that. I already finished my routine. Don't try to breathe it in. I'm not trying to do that either, but sometimes you can't help it. I usually blow on my nails before I let them air dry for from 30 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna set my timer for like I'll set my timer for like for 35 minutes, and then I'll check before I paint my color on the shoulders. Sometimes I do face coat on both hands, and sometimes I just do one hand at a time. I do those things very interchangeably. I literally just started my timer already. So 34 minutes and 40 seconds. So this is gonna be later, which is my time. And seconds down there. Don't fucking. Is this not loud? It feels like it's not loud. I'm also trying to like sort which order I want to do my colors. So this lighter blue is gonna go on my thumb and pinky fingers. This is gonna go on my index and ring fingers. And this is going on the middle finger. So I'm gonna order it like so. Right there, so I don't forget. So while I'm waiting for these to dry, because I don't want to just sit here. I don't want to get copyrighted. Also, please don't copyright me. Not my music, by the way. All credit goes to the original artist. I literally like wrote down in my notes app what to talk about in my video while I do my nails. Wait, I don't know how loud it is for you guys, so like comment down below how loud the music should be. I keep switching between halfway and less than half. Like, I do not know. So if the volume changes from my phone, I don't know how loud it should be from my phone. Hold on, it'll take a second. Okay. The stuff I wanted to talk about in the video. Also, this song is called um I'm not I'm not Brazilian or Portuguese, so I'm gonna butcher the song title. Um, let's see. Let me pull it up in a second. Um, it's loading, so it's gonna take a bit. All right. Let's see. Oh jeez. Why is it a little bit slow? All right. So um. Oh, this it's doing the thing where it like goes on the title. Um, hold on. Let me just do this. Hold on. I'm not sure. Oh, focus is so bad. Focus, focus, focus. Nope. I have to read it. Aquarela. You know, I'm gonna butcher this so bad. Aquarela do Brasil. The artists are João Gilberto, um, Caetano Veloso, and Gilberto Gil. Like I said, I know I didn't say that so perfectly. Those are the artists. Um, it's a nice calm song, in my opinion. I'm gonna turn on the fan. Hold on. It's on the lowest setting because I don't want the sound of the fan to overpower my voice or the music. Probably doing that though already. Um, I really don't know how loud this is for you guys. Comment down below how loud or low you want the music from my phone to be. Okay, so let me just make myself comfortable. Dude, this is gonna be like kind of awkward looking. Just like watching me struggle to make myself comfortable half the time I'm sitting here and all that. I'm just gonna leave him down on my bed instead of having him like on the computer. This is really nice song, even though I don't know Portuguese. I really like Bossa Nova, you know? Like, oh yeah, like Joao Gilberto. I think I'm saying his name wrong. But like Joao Gilberto's music, it's really, 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 really good. He's the artist, he's one of the artists behind the song, The Girl from Ipanema. That's a really good song. I feel like everyone knows that song. I feel like everyone knows the song, The Girl from Ipanema. I feel like everyone knows that song. Quiet Nights of Quiet Stars is a really good one. If you want to listen to Bossa Nova and you don't know where to start, like Joao Gilberto's music is really good. Such a great starting point. Um, yeah, Quiet Nights of Quiet Stars is another song by him. It's really, really good. Um, yeah, so like song recommendation number one from me. And then if I come up with songs that I want, I'll just do like random song recommendations if I think of one. Just at some point, I don't know. But that's a good one. Quiet Nights of Quiet Stars by Joaquin Miracle. And then, okay. So what was one of the things I wanted to talk about? Um, oh yeah, that's right. So recently I rewatched, I feel like this is too loud now. No. Oh, this feels too complicated. No. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna skip to another song, even though this one's really good. I'm struggling so bad already for my first video. I already know it's gonna be perfect. Alright, what's the next song after this one? Oh, I like this song. It's Gabriella by Cat's Eye. No, I'm gonna sing the song. No, I feel like no one's gonna want to hear me sing. So, mm, I don't know what, bro. At this point, if I don't like any of my playlists, I'm gonna play a podcast. Okay, this is a good one. Cut Up by Overcast. It's from a movie called Him. Watch the movie, it's really good. Wherever you can find it. The movie Him that came out last year, it's really good. I don't know the whole song. But yeah, if I'm tired of these, I'm gonna play a podcast. Like, no kidding. This is a really good song, actually. That like a spin Nice. Hey, give it to me, huh? Hey, I don't give a fuck. Okay. Um, I recently I'm overstimulated. I typically like having background music, but I'm overstimulated. I'm turning up the fan channel. And I thought the background music was gonna work, but instead it just made like the video hard to film. Just because I don't know what volume is gonna sound good. I should have tested that out before starting the video. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So, do I even want to listen to my podcast? No, I don't actually. I'll just, I'll play it quietly. Okay, I'll play it very quietly, like even less than half. If that makes any sense. Alright, the podcast I'm gonna have in the background is called 10 Minute Murder. You can find it. I use Spotify, that's where I also have it. I use Spotify for my music and my pod. I really only strictly listen to podcasts if it's on Spotify. Like, no kidding. Okay, yeah. Very quiet. So I don't know if you can hear anything or not now, because I also turned the fan up by like one more setting. Like I left the lowest setting to medium. So 25 minutes left on the timer for the. This isn't base coat, but I'm gonna call it that because that's what I consider as right now until I get new base coat someday. What was I looking for again? I was looking for Oh my gosh, what was I looking for? What was I looking for? Jeez. Okay. I was looking for another playlist in case I also get tired of the podcast and want music again. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna have to pause. Okay, I literally knew it was gonna take a little bit longer than I already took to find another playlist of more background music in case I want that. I'm waiting for this to load. Please load. Please. Nope. Okay, it's not what I expected, but it's only like pretty short. That's okay. Um, when am I gonna talk about what I wanted to talk about? Hello, come on. I'm trying to switch back to my notes app. Jeez. Okay. Um, I'm sorry if this is like turning out to be a bad video. Um, alright. Please subscribe. So, alright. I found the notes app. Okay, I found my notes app. Alright, first thing I wanted to talk about for this video was my opinions on the Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein movies. Now, when I'm talking about the films, I'm talking about like the very first ones. So the very first Frankenstein film, I believe it came out in 1931, and then the very original Bride of Frankenstein came out in 1935. I know that they remade the story of Frankenstein so many times across the years. I know that the newest rendition of Frankenstein had what Jacob Elordi in it, and it was directed by Guillermo del Toro. And Maya Goth was in it too, which I haven't seen it, but from the very few theme packs I saw or clips on YouTube, they did amazing. And so I also know that there's like another rendition of The Bride of Frankenstein, like in a film that came out not too long ago. There was like what um what's the actor's name? He's the guy that's in American Psycho. That guy. That actor was in that movie as Frankenstein. And someone else was the bride. think the movie was directed by what, Jake Gyllenhaal's sister? I barely remember from like the trailer that I saw that I used to see before it came out. I also even never haven't seen that movie. But if there's a DVD for that movie, I want to get it because like let me know in the comments if like if like the newest Bride of Frankenstein movie is gonna not buy myself for one. I'm literally wearing like a big shirt, fit check. Might as well do a fit check while I'm here. I keep getting off track so fast. My mom gave me this shirt like a long time ago. These sweats, I don't know how long I have them for, and just like a pair of socks. Okay. Alright, my opinions on. So I'll just start with like the original Frankenstein film. So, um, like a couple years ago, not like so long ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, I used to watch a lot of black and white TV shows about like detectives and like mystery stuff, and I used to actively watch Alfred. Sorry if I accidentally shook the laptop. I also used to watch one of Alfred Hitchcock's TV series. I think I rewatched it like 2 times at some point. It's like Alfred Hitchcock's what? Alfred Hitchcock Presents, I think? Yeah, it's Alfred Hitchcock Presents. That's a very good TV series if you just want like something new to watch. Um, and then, I just used to like black and white film a lot, just because I got tired of like seeing scary movies that would come out every few years. Oh, it's the same thing I've seen before. Oh, this looks familiar. Oh my gosh, there's nothing good. This is like 2, 3 years ago, so I just got tired. I was like, I'm just gonna stick to super old stuff for like a while. And I have a very acquired taste of like new stuff. I have like a very acquired taste now because of how much black and white stuff I watched, and even stuff from like the 60s and 70s. You know, uh, what's it called? Okay, what I think of the original Frankenstein film. So the actor who played Frankenstein, he was Boris Karloff. I knew about Boris Karloff before watching the original Frankenstein movie because I saw Boris Karloff act in like two mystery TV series. Um, and so I was like, okay, I want to see him at Frankenstein. I gotta say, during like the 1930s, and just like during like the early 20th century, I don't know, 19th, 20th century, I don't know my history too good, but like way back in those times, the practical effects were really nothing practical. I'm pretty sure CGI wasn't really around until 26 years ago. Maybe. I don't remember too good. But yeah, no. I remember that the makeup. See, one thing about the makeup department is no matter what time in history it's at, they always eat. I remember seeing, because I looked at Boris Karloff when he was like younger, like younger meaning in his like 20s, 30s. He looks so different from the monster. Of course he does. But just like the astounding difference, like okay, I'm gonna be spoiling the movie quite a bit in this video. If you've never seen like the original 1930s Frankenstein or Bride of Frankenstein, please watch them. They're absolutely timeless. They're very timeless, and I'm biased, but that's what I think. They're classics for a reason. And so during the story of Frankenstein is that Dr. Henry Frankenstein, who's a scientist, he's conducting these experiments because he's trying to create life from like he takes parts of dead bodies from the cemetery from well, I don't know, I forgot if it's a cemetery or more than one, but he's taking body parts from dead bodies because he wants to create life from death. That's what he's thinking. That's what he believes he can do. That he's trying to see if can he create life from death. And so he makes this creature who's Frankenstein, right? Up in the mountains in this abandoned tower, right? And so he eventually does make it happen. Like he brings this creature to life. And one thing I feel like maybe an underlying or not so underlying thing. I don't know. Like one thing I've noticed across the Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein film are that Frankenstein is very much misunderstood. I feel like because again this is such a major spoiler from the Frankenstein film. One part at the beginning of the film is that um you know one of the bodies they're trying to take back to the tower with like meaning so Dr. Henry Frankenstein had his like assistant, right? I forgot the name of the assistant guy. But basically, Dr. Henry Frankenstein and his assistant, they're looking for bodies. They find a hanged person. They try to cut down the rope. They try and get him down, but his brain is crushed from the fall, right? After they try and put him down to the ground. So he tells, oh, Fritz, yeah, Dr. Henry Frankenstein and Fritz. That's the assistant's name in the original film. Fritz, the shorter guy. So, so Henry tells Fritz, like, hey, we need another brain, since this one, since this that guy's skull is now crushed from falling off the post that he was hanged from. So, um, Fritz sneaks into the university that Henry Frankenstein used to attend, um, before leaving to do his own experiments without being told what to do and what not to do, right, by his professors. So Fritz is sneaking into one of the classrooms after the lecture's over and the professor leaves, because in that scene, before Fritz is able to like get in through the window after everyone leaves, the scene starts off with the professor explaining to the class, you know, about he's explaining to them how two different brains work: a normal brain versus an abnormal brain that was removed from, I suppose, like a criminal's body postmortem, right? For studying. And so Fritz is a bit of a klutz here, because after Fritz is sneaking in and trying to like get a jar, there's two jars, two brains in two separate jars. And he takes the normal brain at first, but he drops the jar and he hears footsteps because someone heard the glass break and they're walking back to the door of the lecture hall. And so Fritz, without even thinking twice, takes the second brain, which he doesn't even know is the abnormal brain. I don't know if he knew or not, but he obviously didn't read the label for taking it back to the mountain, like like the abandoned tower in the mountains where Henry was doing his experiments. So on the night that Frankenstein comes to life, that's where like the iconic line "It's alive, it's alive, it's alive" stems from. And Henry Frankenstein does return because all the time while he's up in the mountains doing his experiments, his fiance, Elizabeth, is home waiting for him. And she's wondering, oh, poor Henry, I haven't heard from him in so long. Like she's worried about him. She's wondering when he's gonna come back, like, and when he'll be finished with his experiments. But, Henry does come back with the help of his fiance and his best friend and his father. They all help him come back. They help him come back home, while Henry's former professor stays behind to take care of the monster, because the monster, when he wakes up, he is like physically volatile, and like he's still adjusting to everything. And one of the many consistent things in the Frankenstein movie is that Frankenstein has a big fear of fire. A lot of the people, that like he just has like this very big fear of fire. He's so like, and he's scared of fire, because he doesn't want to get burned. Like the monster Frankenstein, I mean. Um, Dude, I feel like this is like one of like not those not so good video essays about what I like and what I don't like. I don't know. um, okay, but in The Bride of Frankenstein, we get to look into the monster Frankenstein's character more, because at the very end of the Frankenstein movie, the first one, the townspeople set this mill on fire when Frankenstein carries Henry into it, right? And so, but at the very beginning of The Bride of Frankenstein, the creature survived the fire at the mill, by the way. He survived the mill fire because he's crawling back up. And so the villagers slowly start to realize that, oh my god, Frankenstein is still alive. And there's another scientist who basically forces Henry to help him create um, a woman monster, because they want to have a mate for Frankenstein. And so Henry doesn't want to, because, he learned a terrible lesson about delving into things that man should have left alone. And, like, he shouldn't have done that, because look at what his creation did to the townspeople. In the first movie Frankenstein did, sadly, um, some of the townspeople did unfortunately pass away at the hands of Frankenstein's creature. So, I mean, the creature Frankenstein. So, I'm making myself humble, sorry. Like, he still did those things, even, and it's just, like, he never meant to, you know what I mean? Like the creature of Frankenstein never even meant to, you know what I mean? Like, he just did. And so, in The Bride of Frankenstein, there's like a deeper dive into like the creature of Frankenstein as a character and like how he is, like personality wise. And like just like a common theme I've seen, especially in The Bride of Frankenstein, is that he wants to be accepted and he wants to be loved the same way humans are. And it's the most noted. It's really like it's the most it's more obvious um like in the second half of the film, to be like in my honest opinion. You know what I mean? And like, because again, like major spoilers if you have not seen either film. So the creature Frankenstein in the second film, Bride of Frankenstein, he's like wandering across the forest after again accidentally frightening people, right? Because he never means to. Like he wants someone to befriend him. Do you know what I mean? Like that's all he wants. So he discovers a cottage where this blind man is playing a violin. The blind man opens the door and he invites Frankenstein in. And he invites him in, like, and he notices that Frankenstein's hand is hurt, and so they befriend each other. Frankenstein and the blind man um, befriend each other. Frankenstein can't speak, and the blind man, can't see, and the blind man seems to have been like a lonely man for a long time, and you know, as he's praising God, because like maybe I'm not sure if he was ever a pastor per se, but like but you know, but he's religious, because he starts to pray to God and thanks him egregiously. Well, thank you for taking pity on my loneliness and giving me a friend at last. I'm paraphrasing. He didn't exactly say that, but that's what he meant to say. And so, um, trying to remember like everything else I really took away from the Bride of Frankenstein film. Okay, at some point, Frankenstein, like the creature of Frankenstein, he actually learns how to talk, and his speech is very simple. Like he uses very simple words to communicate. I really like that about him because I was about to say it humanizes him, but but it just makes you more sympathetic to him. Do you know what I mean? Apparently, because the story of Frankenstein, it was a book first. It was a book that was published in like the 1800s. I can't remember the exact year off the top of my head, but yeah, like the story, the original story, as a book, it was released in the 1800s before it was made into a film. Yeah, like a decade later. I think a decade later. I don't know. The point being, you know, in the book, apparently Frankenstein used like more words and like he was like just like fully speaking, like he used like full speech. But the actor Boris Karloff, when he was portraying Frankenstein in those two films, I heard it somewhere where apparently Boris Karloff thought that the character would be too sympathetic if he like fully spoke, just like fully spoke in an advanced way, you know. And so yeah, I mean, and yeah, I just and like when Frankenstein is learning all these things, like Frankenstein is learning from his friend, from his blind friend, how to smoke a cigar and, like, oh, like, to drink wine and to eat bread. But Frankenstein he's like still greatly afraid of fire, He says fire, he really says that fire is no good. And he's very afraid of that, because a lot of people have used like these sticks of fire to try and burn him up, you know. I mean, Frankenstein has been persecuted for a long time. That of course he has a reason to be afraid of fire. Like the villagers have persecuted him the entirety of the first film. So and everyone's afraid of not everyone, but almost the whole village is afraid of him. So of course he's afraid of fire. So many people have trying to use that against Frankenstein, and just yeah, and like but overall Frankenstein, I just feel like he's a wholesome character underneath that like looming like frightening exterior of his. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, like he's like Frankenstein is like a tall creature. He's very tall, and he's very distinct, his features are very distinct, and he you know, so of course he's gonna look intimidating, but underneath that exterior of his, I feel like Frankenstein is just, again, like I literally mentioned a few minutes ago or so. I just feel like Frankenstein really wants to be loved and just more so accepted, just like the blind man did. Because there's these two hunters that are trying to find a way back into town or something. But they see that Frankenstein is inside the cottage with the blind man. One of the hunters literally says, "What, are you blind?" And they realize that, oh, wait, he actually is blind. They literally pull him out of the cottage because the cottage is accidentally set on fire, you know? And Frankenstein is running away after more villagers try to chase him, after he's seen. And Frankenstein ends up hiding in a crypt. And so that's where he sees the second professor that forces Henry to try and work with him. And after sitting at, next to this other professor, what was his name in the movie? Pretorius? Professor Pretorius, yeah. So was he called Professor? No, he was called Dr. Pretorius. My bad. So Dr. Pretorius is the one that wants to make a woman friend. Yeah, he wants to make he wants to make a woman who's gonna be Frankenstein's mate, and I don't know what else this this crazy Dr. Pretorius talked to Frankenstein about when they did briefly talk, but Henry was eventually persuaded and forced to come up to that old tower because Elizabeth was kidnapped while Elizabeth and Henry were about to leave town to take a break from all this and get away from it and forget about what happened. And so, and it's just like, um, oh jeez, I lost my train of thought. I might as well get to the end of the story because I low-key also want to move on since I don't remember a lot of what I wanted to mention before. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for stuttering. To the very end of the film, the bride, his bride comes to life too. And so, you know, after Frankenstein sees her for the first time, and like the bride, she doesn't speak at all. She just hisses and screams. Like she's taking in this role for the first time. And the bride seems to be more drawn to Henry Frankenstein instead of the creature himself, you know? And so, poor, like I feel bad for the creature Frankenstein, because while the bride is like refusing to even sit with him and look at him, she doesn't even want to do that. Which honestly, she's still shocked and like she literally just was brought back to life. Of course, she's like still taking everything in, because like she doesn't know what's going on around her just yet. She doesn't know. She's like trying to make sense of where she is and who these people are. And like I just feel bad for Frankenstein because like he literally just says at some point, like him referring to the bride where he says she hate me like others, and it just like tugs at the heartstrings because you know what I mean? Just like I just feel like Frankenstein's character is like a bit more wholesome and more, yeah, just like easier to understand in the Bride of Frankenstein. You know, you know what I mean? Like he's just like he's a misunderstood creature. He wants to be loved so badly. And you can tell that Frank, he really does have a good heart because at the very end of the Bride of Frankenstein, the Doctor Pretorius is stuck in that like the tower in the mountains, while Frankenstein pulls the switch because he lets Henry and Elizabeth go. He says, "No, you go, you live," and he tells Pretorius to stay, even though because while he's pulling the lever that literally makes the tower at the mountaintop explode. So the fact that he wanted, you know, Henry and Elizabeth to survive and live, I just feel like that just puts into perspective that the creature Frankenstein isn't so malice, like he's not so malicious in nature. Like he was made a certain way, and like, he can't help how he was made. He can't help how he came to be. Do you know what I mean? And just yeah, like Frankenstein, I just resonate. I feel like I relate to his character quite a lot in the sense of being misunderstood and judged before ever really being known by someone. Does if that makes sense? Because yeah, like like Henry and the blind man, and just like very few people bother to try to really understand like the creature of Frankenstein. And yeah, that's my take on both of those films. Again, they're very good films. Like you really have to see them for yourself. You seriously have to see those films for yourself. Like they're the plot armor is so good. So yeah, Frankenstein, which came out in 1930 or 1931, and The Bride of Frankenstein, that came out in 1935. Yeah, both of those are very, very good films. I love them so much. I'll never get tired of them. And so, oh, my timer's almost over to start doing my colors. I guess I'll just talk about something else one here. Oh my god, this video is gonna be so long. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna take like. Hold on, I'm gonna get some water. Okay, I just had my super tiny water break. Um, what else did I want to talk about that I put in my notes app? Okay. Oh yeah, I recently saw the Backrooms movie when it came out, and I watched it two more times after that. That movie is gonna be a classic. I already know. A lot of people that have dogged on the movie because I noticed like some crazy hate, not crazy amount of hate online, but some like significant amount. Um, I'm gonna be fully honest. Like the people that were hating on the Backrooms movie, they just weren't paying attention. Oh, the movie doesn't make sense. There's no plot. Like there is a story. I feel like like the Backrooms isn't just walking in, like walking around, and like it's not about just exploring like the Backrooms itself. Like Clark was the main character in the film, and hold on, I'm gonna turn off my camera now. It's at 10 seconds. I'll just turn it off right now. All right, I'm gonna start with my nails. So like Clark was one of the main characters in the film, and he was a very he's a solitary guy. Again heavy spoilers while I talk about this. Please watch the movie if you haven't already. It is again I highly recommend that. To be fully honest, so Clark is a guy who's very solitary. Like he has like his coworkers and he sees a therapist. But he's mostly a solitary guy. Who just tends to be alone, basically. And I guess he wanted to be an architect, but, he's a failed architect. And he's a manager at a furniture store that he's trying to sell furniture, so, and just, one day he finds the back rooms, and, like, I feel like this is a personal opinion, or a hot take, as people call it now, but my hot take on Clark's character is that like Clark's descent into madness, it reminded me. I'm not saying it's the same because it's not, but I just feel like Clark's descent into madness is very not adjacent, but it reminded me of Jack from The Shining. I've watched The Shining like 5 separate times, like several years apart. Like Jack's character in The Shining and Clark's character in the Backrooms. Those two characters, I'm not saying, again, I know I just said this earlier, but I just want to make it this like so clear. I'm not saying their characters are similar because they're not, but at the same time, they're both Jack and Clark, they're respective characters in their worlds. Both of them, they're both men who I forgot I was doing this in I forgot I was doing this in like random order. But Jack's character is isolated with his wife and son in this haunted hotel, and and Jack's character discovers things in the hotel that he didn't know initially were there, right? He discovers that the place is haunted, and he meets some of the ghosts, right? And Jack is losing his sanity literally in the Overlook Hotel because one of the ghosts in particular, who literally used to be the former caretaker, tells Jack what to do because Danny and like Danny and Wendy's character, like they're noticing that Jack is. I'm not sure if they noticed that he's different. Wendy's character definitely noticed that Jack's, and just like what I'm saying is that like even though Jack from The Shining and Clark from The Backrooms, both of their characters descend into madness, but the way it happens, I think the way it happens is really different in my opinion. Because again, like in The Shining, you're dealing with a literal haunted hotel, right? But the back rooms, it's I feel like I'm not sure if otherworldly is the proper way to describe the back rooms, but the back rooms is, like part of, like the liminal space world, and so it's not exactly like ours, but can definitely look like it. You know what I mean? And so, Clark keeps going back every day, like he wants to see what else he can find, and at some point he literally says to Mary, his therapist, after he kidnaps her, he says to his therapist that, for the first time in my life, I feel like I might not belong, you know, into this, because what they used in the background movie was like the set of the film was based off of the like that one photo of the yellow walls. I don't know how to properly describe it without looking at it, but if you know, you know. And so, um, yeah, and like, yeah, just Clark's Descent into Madness was more so. I really watched that movie 3 times. It only feels like a bit harder to explain because, like, on one hand, I feel like him just. I feel, because on one, I feel like the background just has something that just changes you, which is why the people from Async Labs in the film, like, they just wear hazmat suits when they walk in, because Async Labs also is exploring the backrooms and trying to see. They're also trying to see how much more they can find, And um, so yeah, and then like, so I'm not sure if it's because the atmosphere of the backrooms itself just has something like literally in the air that just like makes you different the more you come back or the longer you stay, or if it was just again Clark's loneliness just driving him to such a point. You know what I mean? And so, because there are these creatures, the still lifes, in the back rooms too. Because the back rooms it misremembers things, where like the more it recreates things from the real world, but instead of exact, but it makes them a little different. The more it tries to remember something, the less it does. You know what I mean? So, um, oh my god, these are gonna look so good. My nails are gonna look so good. Sorry, but I know this is gonna look so good. And so, I really hope they make a sequel of the Backrooms movie. And like the still lifes. I mean, yeah, and like the still lifes are definitely based off of people from the real world. But probably how other people remember them as. You know what I mean? Because the still life of Pirate Clark. Because a lot of people probably only see Clark as like, oh, he's the guy. Oh, fuck! I really thought I saw a fly. I'm sorry. So probably, he's probably, probably his still life, the Pirate Clark still life was there because, again, maybe a lot of people just remember Clark as, oh, he's the Pirate Clark guy from the commercial with the furniture store. Maybe that's what a lot of people just remembered him as, and so that's why his still life just showed up like that. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Do you know what I mean? And so, but yeah, the Backgrounds movie is really good. The third time I saw that movie, there was, for a limited time, an extended version of the film playing in theaters, so I took my ass to the theater to watch that. Um, oh yeah, the extended version it's really interesting. But the interesting thing isn't until the very end of the film, like literally post credit. So post credit is where the extra stuff happens. Three guys in the hazmat suits, they're walking around. They see the signs of everything must go that were from the furniture store. Because I guess business hasn't been good for a while for Clark because a lot of the signs say everything must go, final sale, no credit needed. Like, oh yeah, business probably hasn't been too hot for like a while. You know what I mean? That's like a random side note, but again, I'm not gonna spoil like the ending of the extended version of the film because I'm not saying there's not much to tell, but like, oh, the ending of the extra stuff is so scary. It's like Backgrounds movie, it's not super gory. I hate films that are super gory and there's like a lot of blood, a lot of dying. It's just like super, just like so explicit with the death scenes and it's like super graphic with that. I'm just like, no. Cause like whenever I watch a movie or a TV series, I like to have a snack in front of me or a drink with me or like a full meal sometimes. Cause like if I'm watching a scary movie, it's because I want to be entertained. I don't want I don't want to throw up. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a difference between being entertained and really scared versus watching something that's gonna make me undoubtedly throw up in like my lunch. You know what I mean? So yeah, Backrooms is very much a jump scare type of movie. It's really good. It's really good. It's one of the few, it's one of the few modern films. Like when I say modern films, I'm talking about movies that have come out in like the past 5 to 10 years. So yeah, definitely Backrooms and the movie Him. The movie Him, it came out last year, in like what last year in October or something. I don't know. So so the movie has Tyreek Withers as the main character. Basically, if you were to blend football and a scary film together, it's not just that. As that's not like just the theme of the film, but to give you an idea, because Jordan Peele also backed production for this movie, so if it's a Jordan Peele production, you know it's gonna be so good. This is the same guy that made Get Out and Us, so yeah. Okay, yeah. So him, it's a really good scary movie actually. And I really like the themes of the film. So yeah, main character of the movie Him is played by Tyreek Withers, and Marlon Wayans is also in the movie. I've never seen Marlon Wayans in like a serious role before. I know he did Requiem of a Dream. I never watched that movie. Let me know if it's good. A lot of people say it's a good movie. So let me know if it's like actually good. I don't know. I'm gonna put another timer for 35 minutes to let this dry. So it looks so good. I'll show you when it's done later. Well, you can see it right now. See, look, it's like a gradient situation going on. I need more water. Hold on. So yeah, that movie's really good. I really recommend that. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna have something else in the background now. Change my mind about the podcast. Um, while I wait for this to dry, I don't know what else to talk about. I feel like I'm putting myself to sleep by talking about like my favorite things because oh my gosh, my brain's all over the place. Yeah. Um, Loki kind of tired, and yeah, like I'm really just like going all over the place with what I want to talk about. Um, dude, watch this. This video is gonna be an hour long. I already know. This video is gonna be an hour long, like 58 minutes as we speak. Excuse me. Let's see. Uh, I should have asked you how you were doing. I don't know, like at the beginning. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Um, whatever time of day it is for you guys, I hope everything's going well. And if not, hopefully everything gets better super soon. What else do I want to do? Oh yeah, I guess I can read a book. No, like, no, I'm serious. Like, actually read a book. Um, all right, just give me a moment to find. Come on, load. My screen is still loading. Okay. Oh, okay. So, all right. What what book should I read? Hold on. I'm gonna look for a second. Okay, I found a book, and I also took the time to put away my blue nail polish colors because you know, I just have to. Oh, excuse me. Whoa. Sorry about that. Whoa, I almost choked on air or something. I think I might need water. What is that? Okay. Alright. The book I'm gonna be reading, let's see, it's called The Search for Sunken Treasure by Geronimo Stilton. This is the book. Okay. I'm not sure if I was supposed to. Hold on. Okay. Here. This is the book that I'm gonna read today. See how chalk my nails look by themselves versus when I paint them? I'll just show you the close-up right now. I'll show you again later. This is a weird angle, but that's my thumb. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna read because I'm gonna read this book to my brother later. I think I'll do, okay, there's only like 30 more, only 5 minutes have passed on the timer for my nail to dry. Alright, I'll just read like a couple of chapters, I guess, so. Also, fix my screen. Okay. Alright, so the first chapter is called A Lavender Scented Letter. It all started with a lavender letter. Do you like the smell of lavender? I do. So relaxing. I guess that's why they spray lavender oil at the Restful Rodent. That spot is my favorite place to unwind. But that's another story. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the letter. That morning, I went to my office and found the letter on my desk. It was addressed to me, Geronimo Stilton. Oops, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I am the publisher of the Rodents Gazette. It's the most popular newspaper on Mouse Island. Anyway, the envelope had a letter. What? Is that a letter J or G? I think it's the letter. I think it's the letter G on it. Lavender and the letter G. This could only mean one thing. The letter must be from my dear Aunt Sweetfur. Chapter 2, Dearest Geronimo. This is what the letter said. Dearest Geronimo, I am coming to see you Wednesday morning. There is something we absolutely must talk about. Love and sweets, Aunt Sweetfur. I finished reading the letter and looked at my calendar. I jumped up. Wednesday? That was today. Just then, the door flew open and Aunt Sweetfur skipped into my office. She was wearing a lavender dress with a frilly lace collar. She was carrying a lilac-tinted umbrella and a handbag. Around her neck, she wore a silver heart-shaped locket. It contained a picture of her long-lost husband, Uncle Grayfur. The locket held another precious treasure, a whisker that my uncle had given her as a token of his undying love. Uncle Grayfur was a sea mouse. Almost 20 years ago, he sailed off to the Galapagos Islands. I think I butchered that. He was searching for a mysterious treasure. He never returned. Aunt Sweetfur was heartbroken. Can you blame her? Uncle Grayfur was her one true love. I mean, how many mice would you pull out one of... Oh my god, I think I literally read that the wrong way, sorry. Can you blame her? Uncle Grayfur was her one true love. I mean, how many mice would pull out one of their own whiskers for you? Ouch. My snout hurt just thinking about it. Maybe that was why I hadn't found my special soul mouse yet. I made a mental note not to... I made a mental note to work on my fear of whisker loss. Chapter 3. What a distinguished gentlemouse. I was still thinking about my whiskers when Aunt Sweetfur wrapped me in a warm hug. The scent of lavender filled my nostrils. Oh, how I've loved Aunt Sweetfur. When I was a young mouselet, she liked to read me bedtime stories. Goldilocks and the Three Cats, Jack and the Cheese Stick, Little Rat Riding Hood. Aunt Sweetfur taught me just how exciting reading can be. My dear, dear nephew, it's been such a long time since I last saw you, she goes. You look so distinguished now. How wonderful. Actually, I had just seen Aunt Sweetfur last Thursday. She lived in a mouse hole a few blocks away from my home. I had invited her and the rest of my family over for dinner, but Aunt Sweetfur was getting old and her memory wasn't what it used to be. Well, thank you, Auntie, I said, fluffing up my fur. Did I really look distinguished? I tried to catch a glimpse of my reflection in the window, but before I could check myself out, the door flew open. Chapter 4. What sharp whiskers! My cousin Trap strode into the room with a smug smile. Trap runs a thrift shop, cheap junk for less. When he's not at the store, he loves to cook, hang out with his obnoxious friends, and play tricks on me. Auntie, what's shaking? I got your letter, he squeaked, waving a lavender envelope identical to mine. Do you need help? I'm your mouse. Aunt Sweetfur hugged him. Dear nephew, it's been such a long time since I last saw you. What short whiskers you have. What nice shiny fur. I bet you're very popular with the females. How wonderful, she cooed. Trap chuckled, flexing his muscles. You're quite right, Auntie. I have lots of sweethearts. Can't keep 'em away, he smirked. Yep, when it comes to charm, you either have it or you don't. And I have it. Poor Geronimo here has got zero charm. Zilch, zip, nada. It's not his fault, really. He was born that way. I was furious. Steam poured from my ears. How dare you! I squeaked. Aunt Sweetfur held up her paw. That's enough, she ordered. When will you two learn to get along? You have been fighting since you were both on high chairs. I sighed. She was right. A picture of messy baby Trap whacking me over the head with a spoon flashed through my brain. I'm laughing because of the photo. I'll show you in a second. Just then the door opened. This is the picture that I'm talking about of Geronimo and Trap as babies. That's actually so hilarious. Chapter 5. What a sports mouse! My sister Thea, the Gazette's special correspondent, roared into my office. Now I was really fuming. How many times did I have to tell her not to ride her loud motorcycle inside? Thea switched off the engine and waved another lavender envelope in the air. Auntie, thanks for your note. It's great to see you. What did you want to talk to me about? She squeaked. Aunt Sweetfur embraced her affectionately. My dear niece, it's been such a long time since I saw you. How pretty you look. And such a sports mouse, too. How wonderful, she gushed. Thea grinned, twirling her tail. Why, thank you, Auntie, she beamed. Did I mention I just won first place in the new Mouse City Cheddar Triathlon? I'm planning a trip to Ratasca to go scale a glacier and... Chapter 6. Ah, great for. I cleared my throat. My sister would go on all day if no one stopped her. So what if she went skydiving or won... Oh, sorry. So what if she went skydiving or won a marathon? I didn't care. Well, okay, maybe I was a little envious of Thea. The one time I tried to do a walkathon, I got so nervous that I fainted when they blew the start whistle. So, Auntie, can you explain why you asked us here? I said, now interrupting my sister's rambling. Aunt Sweetfur closed the door. Well, the other day, she began, I was tidying up Uncle Grayford's papers. Ah, what a mouse, she sighed and smacked a kiss on the heart-shaped locket. Then she went on. As I was saying, while tidying up his papers, I found a journal. It told about a treasure in a ship that was sunk near the Galapagos Islands. That's where Uncle Grayford was sailing to on his last voyage. He was looking for this treasure. Trap pricked up his ears. Did someone say treasure? He cried. Well, you have certainly come to the right mouse, dear Aunt. I'll handle this. As he spoke, he reached for the journal, but Thea beat him to it. Hold on, cousin. Our aunt needs all three of us to help. Am I right, Auntie? Aunt Sweetfur nodded. That's right, dear, she agreed. Then she pulled out the ancient journal. This is what it said. Alas, what an unfortunate day this has turned out to be. Today, Friday, February 13, 1713, at 1300 hours, my ship, the Golden Rhine, has sunk in 13 leagues northeast of Cream Cheese Island in the Galapagos region after hitting a claw-shaped rock. I, Admiral Don Ceasna, escaped with 13 members of my crew. Alas, the ship's precious cargo, a chest containing 13 diamonds as big as a mouse's fist, now lies at the bottom of the sea. Signed, Admiral Don C. Snout III. Grayford left in search of this very treasure. He told me that if he could find it, we would be rich, and he would never have to sail again. I miss him so. Aunt Sweetfur squeaked, wiping away a tear. I squeezed her paw. Thea kissed her cheek. Trap burst out in a fit of sobs. Dear Auntie, I feel your pain, he choked. It could have been rich. It could have been rolling in the cheese. Can you tell my cousin loves money? I don't care about the treasure, Aunt Sweetfur said, but I do want to go to the Galapagos Islands. I want to visit the same places that my beloved Grayford saw on his last journey. Will you come with me? Trap jumped on. Trap jumped to his paws. "Say no more, Auntie Lou. I'm ready to scamper," he announced. The idea of finding a treasure had put a sparkle in his eyes. My sister checked her calendar. "For you, dear Auntie, I will cancel all of my appointments," she declared. Everyone turned to me. I had a ton of work to do. Plus, I absolutely hate sailing. But what could I do? "When do we leave?" I mumbled. Aunt Sweetford twirled her umbrella. "How wonderful!" she sang. Right then the door flew open, and I'm gonna stop here. So maybe I'll read in the next video. Let me know if you guys want me to read more of the book in one of my next videos. How much time is left on my timer? 21 minutes left on my timer. Okay. I mean, I could have read the book a lot more, but I can always rewatch the video so I don't lose my place. Because, like I said, I'm gonna read this book to my brother from the beginning. So, okay. So, alright. So today I had some leftover barbecue. It was like steak. I think it was leftover steak with barbecue sauce. I had that for breakfast. And I had some ramen for lunch. It was like the spicy bulldog. It was like the spicy bulldog ramen. So, oh yeah, that always packs a punch. Oh wait, I had that with like a bunch of meatballs. So like ramen with meatballs for lunch. And then for dinner, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have more meatballs or like another pack of ramen. But yeah, I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. I'll think of something to eat for dinner. Um, Other than that, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this video is gonna be kind of boring. So, I'll just come back when I'm starting my right hand. So, I'll be just a moment. Alright, I am back. So now, what I'm gonna do right now is apply my top coat, and then I'll put on 35 more minutes on the timer. Excuse me. Okay. So my brother, he only wanted me to read one chapter of the book, so um, he's also like waiting for dinner, so he's excited to eat, and so I'll just read more of the book tomorrow. I'm looking tired of this taco, but that's the only one I have, so I really want to use it up as much as I can. So this taco really pisses me off because the less of it there is, to dig the brush in to like just to get product on it, like that actually pisses me off. But I mean, at least it works. So, but I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna try it when the next time I buy my base and like when I get new base coat and like a new top coat. When I get brand new bottles of base and top coat for my nails, I'm not gonna get this brand. I used to have OPI products like a lot more, like last year or something. I think it was either last year or 2 years ago. Yeah, OPI. Their nail products are absolutely so good. They're like actually really good. Like if you want to find quality nail products, OPI is one of those brands. In my personal opinion, because I think I'm a little biased when I say this, but I feel like OPI has like the best nail products ever. I usually use that the most, so I only get LA Colors for like a cheaper alternative. I'll be the one to say it. Cause like on Walmart it's pretty cheap. Like you usually get most nail like if it's like a solid nail color or something, we usually find most LA Colors nail polish for like what, like $1, $2? I don't know. It's usually like $1 or so for each box of nail polish. And I think it's the same for their top coat, like the one I'm using right now. I don't remember too good, so you see what I mean? Like, okay, maybe not. I don't know if you can even tell, right? Because the camera's not even bad. It's just not as good as like those like super HD GoPro cameras. Those are super HD cameras that most people use to vlog and stuff, like for their channel. So But we have to do this in like I think again. Okay, so okay, there we go. You really have to like twist this thing so many times just to get like a good amount of product on here. So like I'll never not complain about this right here. But this is running low too. This is like slightly less than halfway, I think. But for the brush itself, it's like wow, like the brush can barely reach anything. That's why I have to like twist so much sometimes just to get anything on here. So yeah, I guess I can talk about some of my favorite foods while I'm like the fattest that I am. Okay, but yeah, no, some of my favorite foods. I really like stuffed crust pizza. I'm okay with either pepperoni or cheese. But my brother, he loves pepperoni so much that if I'm getting pizza for myself, I'll sometimes get just a regular cheese pizza because I sometimes I'm eating more pepperoni than anything just because my brother wants it. He loves pepperoni. And he actually likes cheese too, but pepperoni. Pepperoni is his number one favorite thing ever. So I also let me see what else do I really like to eat. So I like ramen and mac and cheese. Um, like if I'm not making it myself, right? I oh I don't know who the hell's at the door. I'm literally just gonna sit here. Hold on. It's my mom's order. My mom ordered something to drink, so it's my mom's order for delivery. Um, okay, so I was like, who's at the door? Because I'm not expecting anything, so it was my mom. I didn't think they would deliver it that fast. Talk about good service. Okay. I was like also going, I was going on about my favorite. You know what I really love in terms of barbecue food? I love baby back ribs. Baby back ribs are my number one all-time favorite barbecue food. If you just serve me a nice pack of baby back ribs, but like you make them melt well done. Because when it comes to like meat and fish, I'm pretty sure meat and fish are the same thing technically. Oh my god. Yeah, like when it comes to any kind of meat, I will always prefer it well done. I'm not taking it any other way. If someone asks me, hey, how would you like your meat, or how would you like your salmon, how would you like your beef, or anything like that, well done, and nothing but that. So this is actually getting on my nerves so bad. Maybe I have enough. I don't. Well, I already have product on here. I just couldn't tell. Why does it do that? Okay, so now sometimes like some leftover part just like stretches out because of how fast it dries, and so I'm just like, what? Like, why does it do that sometimes? I'm not sure if I already put some topper on here, but I'm gonna do it again. So, no, like sometimes with this one, sometimes I put on too much on one meal, and then like another meal just gets like a bare minimum. So, fuck, I got some of my finger in here. I closed my window and turned the fan off, and my door is still shut. So, well, I opened my door like a little bit earlier, but it was only for like a minute at most. That's fine, I think. I hate this. I think when I'm done with my other hand, I'm throwing this away. And one day I'll buy a new one. Okay. I know there's enough in here to last this other hand. Wow. I just hate how twisty-turny this has to be just to get some product out. It really gets on my nerves. Like, actually. Okay. Dude. I might throw this away before I start my right hand, after all. Dude. Oh, okay. Yeah. No more. After my last finger on my left hand, no more of this. Like actually. Yeah. How much is left in here anyway? There's still enough left in here for my other hand. This stupid thing actually. I don't know why my eye feels weird right here. Well, I have such a complicated relationship with my taco right now. I know there's product in here. I'm literally looking right now. There isn't enough product in here. It's just difficult to get out sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna put another. I know this is quick drying taco, so I'll just put like 30 minutes instead of 35. So, oh man, wow. Okay, okay. While it's drying, I don't think I need to do that anymore. Well, this is finished. Okay, this is my thumb right here. This is the rest of my hand. I'm not sure it's gonna show the sparkliness of some like of these nails, but come on, like I think I did a really great job. I think I did a really great job. I know you're supposed to do more than just straight paint on, but I don't buff up my nails or or anything like that. So I literally just go and I straight paint them. Maybe that's not the perfect way, the absolute correct way to do it. Um, but like at the same time, I mean, I just like do whatever I want. Like I either do crazy color combinations and then sometimes I just keep it simple, but I'm like mixing and matching. I don't know, like whatever I got going on for today. So I'm gonna try with the background noise again. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, I think I drank too much water. Oh my god, no. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I took a long break to eat dinner. I had a bowl of mac and cheese. Okay, the sun is actually starting to set. Let me fix the lighting in just a second. Okay, I think this is like a lot better. The sun isn't fully down, right? But at the same time, even though the sun's still out, right? It's like not fully bright anymore. So now I'm gonna get started on my right hander here. Ugh, I literally thought I was about to sneeze. So yeah, my dinner was absolutely great. Comment down below what what you what you ate today, whether like what you had for dinner, what you had for lunch, or breakfast even. I don't know what time it is when you're watching this, but comment down below what you ate for your last meal, like your most recent meal at the time you're watching this, like just like what you ate, I'm like a bit of a curious cat that way. I'm so excited. Literally halfway done with mine. I've been halfway done because my left hand is fully dry. My left hand has been fully dry for like at least 30 minutes to an hour ago. So yeah, but I was making my dinner, so I just wanted to finish eating it to take a break from sitting in here painting my nails. So yeah, a nice long dinner break. Then yeah, fuck, I need to put on some chapstick once I finish putting on the base. I know that my other hand is gonna look good too. I'm not that good when it comes to painting or doing most stuff with my left hand because my dominant hand is in fact my right hand right here. So I really, really, really hope that I do a good job. So just like I managed to do a good job with this. This looks so nice actually. I can't even front anymore. Like this is I know I did a good job with my left hand. I usually do. Not even trying to brag. Like I literally just do such a great job. Well, this is my dominant hand. Of course, I'm gonna do a great job with whatever the fuck I do with it. Okay. But it is getting to be around bedtime. It's like 7:29, almost 7:30, Pacific time, because I live on the West Coast. Um, trying background noise, but it's like almost it's like the second to the lowest volume. So if you like hear anything muffled, I'm playing YouTube on my phone, so just like a random playlist that I picked from the many ones that I have. Yeah. Let's see. What else have I watched lately? One of the other last movies I watched, it was Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I think that's what the Terminator 2 movie is called. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Watched that like a couple weeks ago or so. It's really, really good. Actually, fuck, my lips are so dry. I have a problem with like biting my lips excessively or just like picking off like dry skin. I have a problem with like skin picking sometimes. That's why. So sometimes when I feel dry, it's because of that. You get out of that habit. But as I was like saying about the Terminator 2 movie, it really is so good. No wonder why so many people love that movie. Like, all I'm gonna say is if you haven't seen it, please, whenever you can. I also highly recommend it. Yeah, one of the most goated movies like ever made. Cause I don't like I'm pretty neutral when it comes to action films, but so there's so much hype around the Terminator movies. I was like, you know what, let me watch the second one, and I finished the second one, and I watched the third one. So I only watched Terminator 2 and Terminator 3, but like still, you know what I mean? Like hell yeah. And so yeah, I just gotta watch the first one. So I'm literally watching the first two movies in like somewhat reverse order. Whatever. So yeah. Oh jeez, hold on. Dude, my nose was like feeling weird, so I had to fix it for a second. I'm gonna have the fan on again. And then I'm gonna set up a 35-minute timer again for my base to dry. I low-key need to change into my pajamas though. I high-key need to change into my pajamas, so okay. Alright, I'm literally just about finished with my base, so that's good. Wait, did I put some on my ring finger? I forgot. Wait, no. Oh, I did. I literally couldn't tell for a second. But yeah, I actually did. There's no way I already forgot. That's crazy. Alright, since I don't need this anymore, I'm gonna put it away. I'll be right back. Okay, so 5 minutes have already passed from my timer. Why am I doing that for? I need some chapstick, so I'm just gonna get that. Okay. So, I'm not gonna lie. One thing that I'm like kind of looking forward to about the upcoming fall season, uh, is that hold on. I think I need a little more. Okay. I'm trying to like not be so loud, but not so quiet. I'm trying to find like a happy medium between loud and quiet. Because my mom's asleep and grandma's asleep and everyone else is asleep in the house and all that good stuff. I'm not too tired yet, and I usually don't go to bed until like what 8:30 to 9:30 or even 10 like 30 or so at night. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, whether I go to sleep in the next hour or the next 8 hours, we'll have to see. So I was about to say like what I'm looking forward to about like when fall starts is I really don't like the cold and I hate going out in the rain. I really, really do. I don't like to go out while it's raining, but if it's raining, it won't be super hot. Well, I think I used too much lip balm. Let me put this away actually. Let me actually pull this in closer. I don't want to have to like lean forward so much. I have a stiff neck. The rainy weather, to be fully honest, is what I'm looking forward to about the fall season. I think I mentioned already. Mm. I have the Burt's Bees like lip balm. It's like a regular lip. I think they use real beeswax to make it. No wonder why it stings. I think I really put on like an extra layer or two. And I'm gonna get some water. This video is an hour and 30 minutes long. It's not even that good. Like compared to most videos where it's just like a sit down video while someone talks, compared to most of those videos from other channels, this one is gonna like low key suck. But this is a first video. It's like well, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed it earlier. Sorry. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I tried my best to like make it interesting, whatever, but it's literally just me talking while I do my nails in between. Hopefully, I'll come up with like a better idea of what to do in future videos, especially when I get a better camera. Yeah. So like, but yeah, rainy weather from the fall season, and I don't want a lot of it, but I don't want it to be like, oh, it only rained twice in a month. You know what I mean? Like a happy medium of like not raining too much and like not raining, of like and like just like a little tiny bit of rain. Cause like the rain would definitely help with like how hot it can be during the day. Cause do you tell me why in like the fall and winter seasons, it's like so cold in the morning, right? Which of course, cause it's not summer. It's not summer until the next year, but it's just like it's so cold in the morning, and it's either mildly warm or just plain hot. And I don't mind it being hot, because A, I don't have to wear my sweater all day if I don't have to. Just like sometimes I'm like taking 2 showers a day or like an extra third shower because damn, I'm sweating through my clothes and it's not even time for me to change my pajamas yet. Do you know what I mean? I think that makes sense. And then what was I about to do? I was about to put the cap on. One more step, I'm kind of thirsty. Okay. only 5 more minutes have passed. 25 minutes on my timer for the base to dry. I thought I was gonna sneeze again, sorry. So, like, am I looking forward to anything else, like for the fall season or winter season? I mean, to be fully honest, when it comes to like the winter season, Christmas is the only thing I care about. Christmas and New Year's is all I care about during the winter season. Like I'm on YouTube again. I don't know what to like watch or anything while I wait for this to dry. Cause, excuse me, sorry. Dude, I'm so boring right now. I don't have anything good to talk about. I mean, I guess I can like mention my favorite colors. I don't have a favorite color, cause it literally changes all the time. So I usually just like have like 2 to 3. Maybe like at least that sometimes. Okay, one of my current favorite colors. I really like black and white, like brown, but not just any shade of brown. It's like this, like the same type of brown as my dresser and like my purse up here, or even or like either that type of brown or darker. This type of brown and darker. Cause like yeah, like brown. Yeah, I think brown is a nice color. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice neutral color. You know what I mean? Um, I also like blue, purple, and pink. Um, yeah, I also like those colors a lot. I dye my hair pink. Well, I re-dyed it again. I re-dyed it pink. It was red initially, and once that faded, I think I did red again. And when it faded again, I moved on to pink. And when that faded, I just redid it to this. Not this. This is the most recent time I re-dyed it pink. So I think this is like the second or third time that I've re-dyed my hair pink, so no, it's a nice color actually. It lasts me. It doesn't fade as easily as when, well, I did have just pink hair instead of like pink on top of red hair, but the very first time I tried pink hair, God, that faded so fast. Yeah, no, red hair lasts a long time. And so I think my pink is lasting a long because I still have like some red. If I have any red at all, it's like right up here and right up here, like right where the top of my head is. Um, you know, like this. My roots are growing in so much. Like I never understood why people talk about, oh, my roots are growing and I have to fix them. Oh man, I'm bleaching my roots. Like once this fully fades out, I'm literally gonna re-bleach my hair before cause I have like 2 jars of red hair dye that I've saved up for a while. So I need to use those. I really want to use them after this, like after all of this fully fades away. Like not just partially, where okay, there's like some pink, but half of it is gone. No, like I want to get rid of this as much as I can before I bleach my hair again. The hair dye I use on myself because I do my own hair. So the hair dye I use is the Manic Panic semi-permanent hair dye. It's like just like the typical hair. I'll show you like one of the red ones. Let me pull it out. So this is what I use. This is the brand that I use when I dye my own hair. I've used this color before. It's called Vampire Red. If you can't read it from here, it's called Vampire Red. I used Hot Hot Pink before. I think I dyed my hair purple. It was like the shade Ultraviolet or something. But literally, but regardless of whatever shade I'm using, it's always this brand right here. Because it depends on how often you wash your hair. Like, your hair fades fast or slowly depending on how often you wash it every week. This is the bleach that I use. I've used this bleach before. Because, like, I used to be just blonde with some of my natural roots. You know what I mean? This is the bleach that I always use. I swear by this bleach. I'll never try another one. This is the one that I swear by. I don't use toner. You're typically supposed to use toner after bleaching your hair. You use toner so that it doesn't look so orange. I I just don't want to use toner. I mean, so dead ass. Like, I'm too lazy to buy toner. So I've never. So yeah. Story being, yeah, like, so yeah, the real reason why I have never used toner like on myself because my hair is gonna like because if I get my hair done at a hair salon, they're gonna tone it. If I ever get my hair bleached at a hair salon, I don't want to get my hair bleached at a hair salon because their ingredients are a lot stronger. But of course, they tone your hair after the fact. But still, I've never used toner on myself because I'm. It's not funny, but it's also kind of funny because I'm literally too lazy to buy toner. But no, I like how my hair looks when it's just straight bleach, no toner. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's an unpopular opinion, but yeah, I actually high key like the way my hair looks when it's just bleached with no toner, no nothing, like just straight bleach. I have been saving this up too. I have a second box, just like I have a second jar of this. I have a second box of bleach. I'm literally saving them up so that I don't have so that I'm not gonna use them unless the time calls for it. This isn't faded. I literally have the last time I redid this, in terms of my pink hair, the last time I redid my pink hair, it was like less than a month ago. It was earlier this month, like almost 10, 11 days ago, almost. Tomorrow would make it like 10 days ago at the least. I really redid this like 10 days ago at minimum. So, okay, I'm gonna put this stuff back, so I'll be right back. Alrighty. Alright. So, I'm gonna change into my pajamas in at least 17 minutes on the timer for this one. This feels kind of like fully dry already, but I wanna wait until the timer like runs out. So, mm, I feel like this is getting boring again. Let's talk about. I really like dyeing my hair. I also consider dyeing my own hair, just like doing my own hair, like dyeing, just like specifically dyeing my hair. Yeah, I think I also consider it a big hobby of mine. Also, not gonna lie, I might as well talk about stuff I want to do. I hiking want to get my ears pierced. I really, 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 really want to get my ears pierced. But piercing your ears costs money, so I gotta lock in and save up so that I can pierce my ears like maybe during Thanksgiving or Christmas season. Like not on the actual holiday, but like during the week of, like maybe even the week before Thanksgiving or the week before Christmas. I mean, it doesn't have to be this year, but I really want to get my ears pierced. And what else do I want to do? Like at some point, I can't think of anything super good to talk about. Um, I mean, we can swatch like I guess like some of my makeup. I don't know. But the lighting is pretty good. What if I move the lamp forward like that? Whoa, this still looks bad. I mean, I guess I'll show you like maybe one or two random things I have in my room. This is a good perfume. Like if you really like the smell of caramel, nose is itching again. The Bodycology caramel or caramel indulgence fragrance mist with notes of caramel or caramel, pistachio, and coconut milk. You can find this at Walmart for like how much does it sell for? For $5, I think. At least $4 to $5. um, I'm not sponsored by the way. Like I just like this a lot. I genuinely like the smell of this so much. It's almost empty. I use it that much. Like not just of course on myself, but I sometimes just use it to like spray down like my room or to like spray down another area of the house to make it smell better. So yeah, if you really love the smell of caramel, I just say both interchangeably. This this is goated, I promise. What else can I show you? I can show you like some of my plushies. I'll be right back while I wait for my timer to finish. How much? Oh, there's like 13 minutes left. I'll show you some of my plushies. Not all of them. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I high key wanted to save. I want to save showing you my plushies for a different video where like the video is just focused on showing you my plushies. I guess I'll show you like 3 of them. Okay, hold on. Okay, this one, this one. That's a lot more. Okay, yeah. Um. Okay, so these are 3 of my plushies. This is this is Freddy Fazbear, but he's Balloon Boy. So this is Balloon Boy Freddy Fazbear. Look at how cute he has this balloon. Look, he's so teeny tiny actually. It's like adorable. This is from Build-A-Bear, the tiny pink frog. Her name is Nancy. Yeah, so this is Nancy the pink frog. And this is Sally the skunk. This is also from Build-A-Bear. Her tail is like, I think her tail is sewed onto her head. I don't know why. But this is Sally the skunk. I really love plushies so much. Like, I think I've told at least some of my friends, like a variation of the same thing, but one thing about me is that I don't care if I'm 99 years old. The nursing home better be ready for me. That's right. I don't need to be ready for the nursing home. The nursing home needs to be ready for me. They need to have a bigger room for me. Because I'm gonna take my plushies with me. When I'm in old age, I'll still want my plushies. The nursing home better have a room big enough for all my stuff. I'm like half joking, but like I think that's what I'm gonna be like even when I'm super old and yeah, like even in my days as a grandma in the future, I'm still gonna want to take my plushies with me everywhere I go. I sometimes take one or two of my plushies and I just put them in my purse before I go out, like somewhere, like anywhere. Cause another thing about me, I get super overstimulated when I'm out in public. To be fully honest, I don't know, cause like sometimes I'm out somewhere, like whether it's indoors or outdoors, I just get overstimulated so fast, and like I need something. I just like my hands need to hold on to something because I fidget with my hands a lot, so I hold on to one or two of my plushies. Yeah, these are three of my plushies. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm trying to like get them in frame. These are three of my plushies. I have like a couple more actually. I actually have like a couple more. Where's my timer at? It's at 10 minutes. Okay. Only 3 minutes have passed on. Okay. But yeah, those are the little plushies that I wanted to show you. So I should put my nail polish on here actually, so I don't forget which order I want to do them. Okay. So for my right hand, I'm gonna use the purple glittery one for my thumb and pinky finger, and then I'm gonna use the brown glittery one for my index and middle fingers. I'm gonna be using this one for my middle finger. So kind of the same thing I did for my left hand. Well, almost the same thing, just almost the same thing, but literally just different colors. You know what I mean? I think that makes like a lot of sense. Alright, so I'm gonna put my babies away. Say bye. 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 I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, so what else can I talk about? This summer has actually been one of the hottest yet. Like, my nose is itching so much. Ah. Dude, sometimes my nose itches. Out of nowhere, like sometimes my nose itches. And then sometimes instead of just itching, like I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. And I'm so close to sneezing, but then the sneeze disappears. Like, why are you disappearing at the last second when I'm about to sneeze? Because, like, I'm about to sneeze, but then the urgency just disappears in thin air. At the last second, I'm just like, and I'm about to sneeze. Like, you know what I mean? One of the worst, not even one of the worst feelings. It's just, it's like so mildly annoying. I'm just why are you doing that? Like, why are you doing that though? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it just never fails to piss me off because, like, I'm gonna sneeze and I know I need to sneeze. Why would you disappear on me like that? Like, I was ready for the sneeze to happen. I was fully ready to make the sneeze happen. Why does my body betray me like that sometimes? I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. Okay. I literally I still don't know what the hell I want to watch on my phone. But I want to watch something on my YouTube. Oh man. Maybe not rain sounds. Maybe I don't want to just listen to that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. Um, I don't want to take forever to look. Jeez. This might take a while again. Okay. Oh. Alright, I have the fan on. My timer is over, so I'm gonna start my right hand with my colors. So close to being finished. Once I finish painting the colors, I'll just wait for another 35 minutes and then apply the top coat. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Okay. It's definitely getting darker outside from what I could see through like one of the windows in the bathroom. I've been drinking a lot of water, so okay, I guess this is like quite a bit TMI, but yeah, I've been drinking a lot of water lately, so I often like go a lot. No, I sometimes go a lot during the day because I just drink a ton of water, so that's what happened today. And yeah, no, it's definitely getting darker outside. I can even see through like the small gap of where the curtain is that yeah, it's definitely getting darker outside. Well, it's 8:23, so yep. The summer has the summer has nights where the sun takes longer to set, and then especially in the winter, you know, winters in particular just have a faster sunset. You know, the sun sets really faster in the winter, and so yeah. Okay. Just like one more coat for this right here. Okay. Alright. I think this is gonna look super good. I think I breathed that on accident. Oh, my neck is so stiff. Oh, okay. I think I did that too fast. Oh, jeez. Okay. Come on, open, open, open. Come on, open. Why? No, it's smudged. Oh, it's smudged. Shit. Why is this not opening? Yeah, I would like have to like force this open. Jeez. Dude, I'm so hyped disappointed that the shit smudged, so. Do I want more polish on this finger? I don't know. I'll come back to my index finger. I'm gonna do my thumb one more time. No, I can't believe I made the smudge on accident. Not so much, just a little bit more. Okay, maybe one more coat on my index. I literally said I was gonna come back later and it was just like a minute later. Like I said earlier in this video, no wonder why nail techs always have a mask on when they're doing nails for their clients. Nail polish really has like a strong smell. Maybe I should have worn a mask. It's just like I don't really give a shit. Okay. This was laying down flat, so that's why I was doing that. Because I laid it flat on my bed earlier, just like I did with my other colors before I did my left hand. I'm so obsessed with how this came out, actually. My right hand is going to look just as good. I already know. I'm just now realizing that my cuticles probably look like shit. I mean, it's fine though. They don't even look like, they don't look terrible. They're just excuse me. I'm gonna chug some water after I do my middle finger, I'm not gonna lie. I think one more coat right here. Oh yeah, one more coat for sure. Oh. I also understand why nail techs sit on a chair with a backrest. Because a chair with a backrest while doing nails is a lot more comfortable than whatever the setup on my bed is. Okay, maybe another coat. I really hope this looks like at least like a little bit better. Maybe I'm trying too hard. I don't know. Just not satisfied yet with how my middle finger is looking. Hmm? What? Hold on. This way. What? What? Does this not even look good? That doesn't look good. That's what matters. I'm gonna put this away, and I'll be back in like just a second. Am I closing this the right way? What is going on? Bro, are you closing the right way? Okay, now it's closed. Give me just a second. Just my ring and pinky finger, and then I'll set up another 35-minute timer on my phone. We're gonna turn off my phone for like at least an hour or 2 hours. I don't know. I usually have my phone on overnight so that I don't have to turn on my phone for my alarm in the morning. Well, actually alarms. I have at least 2 to 4 alarms that I have just to wake up in the morning. So, okay. Yeah. I'm so locked in right now, what the fuck? You kind of have to be when it comes to doing your nails. You really have to be locked the fuck in. Okay. Did I not get enough polish on this? Because like, why does it not feel like there's enough? Hold on. Should I do another coat? Should I do another coat? I'll come back to this in like a bit. I literally don't know yet. Okay, hold on. I'll do my pinky and then like take a look at my ring finger again in like just a moment. Oh, I definitely need another coat. Should I do another one? I have to look at the lab photos. Alright, I'm gonna do. I think I just need the one last coat for my ring finger, and then I can put this one away. Perfect! Then I'm gonna try my pinky one more time with like a final coat of polish, and then I'll do the timer. Okay. Oh no, did it smudge? Okay, it did not smudge. Why do I feel like I got something on my finger? I'm probably tripping for nothing. Oh, not too much. Come on, not too much. Come on, just a little bit more. I think this is good enough, and then I'll start the timer shortly. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. I just started my timer, so once my timer goes on, all I have to do is use my top coat. No, once I'm done with the top coat for my right hand, I am going to throw this away. And so the next time I want to do my nails, I'll just have to buy base coat and top coat. I'm definitely going to try and find like a super good OPI set of base and top coat. I know Ulta has a bunch of those. Like half of it's, not half of it's for shipping, but like some of the good ones are like just for shipping, pickup only. So hopefully I can just find something in the Walmart app. Because if I'm not buying something in the store at Walmart, it's because I either had it delivered or it's going to be shipped, to me. So, yeah. No. See, this is really good. If you want something super cheap, then this is your best bet. The LA Colors. Can I read? Hello. The LA Colors Nail Treatment Rapid Dry Top Coat. Super cheap, so if you want something affordable, this is it. But once this thing is at halfway and below, you have to fight with the brush to get any product on it. That's the only downside. Do you know what I mean? Like when this starts to run out, you're fighting with the brush. You're like twisting and turning this part of the brush to get any of the product on it. Cause like yeah, I wouldn't say this is slightly below halfway, but this is definitely halfway, if not like a little below that. Okay, so I literally don't know what else to do. This video is 2 hours long. If anyone is sitting through this still, I love you so much. like, like, like if I could give you a hug, I would, Unless you're staying, take a shower first. put some perfume on after and lotion. Okay, but all jokes aside, thank you very much for sticking through the whole video. This is my first video. I didn't promise it to be good or like like high quality. Again, I can't edit for my life. I literally don't have a good camera. I don't have a mic. Like this is, I mean, like it's just all of this is just my laptop. Besides the random cuts where I pause filming and then come back before stop recording. I don't know anything else. I think I'll just like have like another sip of water, to be honest. See if there was in the mouth. Okay, so I guess I can talk about some of my favorite horror movies. I already talked about him, Shining. Gosh, this is a thing. Backroom, the original Frankenstein, and the original Bride of Frankenstein. Oh yeah. I also really I like the movie Dracula, the original Dracula. I know that movie came out in like the 1920s. So Bela Lugosi, he was the actor that portrayed the character of Dracula. So good. That movie is really, 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 really good. A lot of films from like the early 1900s and just like no, there are a lot of good black and white films like that are like horror adjacent or like suspense mystery adjacent from like just like not even just in the 1930s and 40s and 20s even. No, I'm just like a lot of films from way back in the day, even in the 50s to 90s, just like a lot of films from like back in the day are really good to watch, especially for like someone who like if someone okay. Whoa, can I talk? Okay, so for those of you that have never watched a horror movie and you're like, oh, I don't know what I should watch as my first horror movie, because a lot of them are super gory and have very graphic scenes, or, I don't know what to watch to start with, because I want to get into horror movies. I want to watch scary movies, but I don't know where to start. You need to start with black and white film. You need to watch black and white movies, like early 1920s to 1950s and 60s. I think they stopped making black and white stuff in the 60s. I'm not too sure. This is based off of what I like vaguely remember. Yeah, watch Dracula, watch like the classic monster movies. Universal Studios made a lot of the classic monster movies and scary movies. So that's the six I'd recommend. I have the DVD. Hold on, let me get it in a second. I have the DVD right here. All right, is this right here? Yeah, Universal Classic Monsters Collection. There's 6 movies in here. I'm not sponsored by anything. One of the best things I bought, I think I bought this 2 years ago. Best things ever yet. So the 6 movies that are in here are Dracula, Frankenstein. I'm saying this and I'm looking at the back. See, the back is also super cool. Yeah, Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy. That's a really good one. Boris Karloff portrays the Mummy in this movie. It's really, really good. The Invisible Man. I know that they did an Invisible Man movie. It was like a couple years ago. It's like fairly recent, I think, like early 2020, 2021. I really forgot. I didn't fully see that movie yet, but I've heard it's good. I'm not sure if a lot of people talked about it, but I saw a YouTube channel talk about it and say it's pretty good. Okay, but like this is the original Invisible Man. The Wolf Man. So it's like a movie about a werewolf and like the legend about a werewolf. And then the Bride of Frankenstein. And then fuck it, I'll just show you the inside. This is what the inside looks like. Oh, it just swung to the other side already. 2, 2, 4, 6. I'm holding it kind of weird because I just did this, man. That's why. Wait, did I get any of it on? Oh, okay, I didn't. But I had to be sure. I also got this from Walmart. I surprisingly found this in the store when I got this 2 years ago. Yeah, I found this at the store 2 years ago. And so, no, see, this is a good movie. No. This is like these six movies are a nice starter. Like if you wanna, like if you've never seen scary movies but you want to for the first time, these six are really great. Um, and yeah, my kid wants to get into scary movies, but like I'm not sure how much they can take. Like I'm not sure how I don't know how squeamish they are. You know, they've never seen any scary stuff before. This, you know, you can never go wrong with these two because with these two, there's six of these in here. Sorry, but like seriously, if like whether it's like for a kid or just for like someone who's never bothered to like fully dive into the world of horror movies, these six right here. I love that. I love that all six are in here. That's amazing. So again, I'm not, like if I talk about a product, unless it's explicitly sponsored, it's not. It's my oh, this is like the first time I'm like filming anything where I talk about stuff I like to buy. So I'm not sponsored by anything like at all. I just really like if I'm raving about something that I bought, it's because I really like it, and I really liked it after buying it. So okay, point being, these six movies are super good. You know, I feel like a lot. You know, there's a reason why these are classics. There's a reason why these still hold up with modern stuff. Like these are classic, timeless pieces of film. I will say it. Of course, I'm biased because I love all six of these movies, and I have seen all six of these more than 5 times individually. I've seen these more than 3 to 5 times individually. You know, yeah, and so yeah, I feel like these six movies are just like super good period. So okay, enough about that. I'm gonna put this back on my dresser. So I'll be. I don't know why I put this on my computer. I'm not gonna use it until the timer's done. So be right back. Okay, I'm wearing my pajamas. Um, yeah, I'm also wearing the same pants. These are sweatpants, but like I use these as my pajama pants when I'm like done for the day and like change and get ready for bed. So, and I am practically almost ready for bed. I sometimes take my braids out and just have my hair down, and then but I think I'm gonna have my braids on overnight unless I don't want to, and just like take these off like a few minutes later. You know what I mean? Um, let's see. So, hold on. The heck, the fan is on. Okay, there's no way I'm warm already. Oh, okay. Now I'm looking up in front of me. I have a bunch of like gift wrap. I have like rolls of gift wrap. I have Paw Patrol gift wrap paper. Let me show you in just a second. Look, guess how much I've used this since 2 years ago? Yes, 2 years ago. I bought this with a bunch of other wrapping paper, even the unused one that I have. I still have like 2 rolls of wrapping paper that I have yet to open, because the 3 that I have open, just fully open. I have this one, Christmas themed wrapping paper, a Christmas themed roll of wrapping paper, and I have a sunflower one. Let me look over there. Okay, so it's not a sunflower wrapping roll of wrapping paper. It's a poster that I opened. The poster. It's a poster that I got from my mom years ago. It's like a poster of like one of the characters from the Godfather movie. But the poster, I have yet to straighten it out. I tried one night and it keeps rolling up. So, can someone in the comments, like, yeah, like if any of you guys know how to like straighten out like a poster that's been rolled up for so long that it keeps like closing up. Also, this is one of the Christmas themed um wrapping paper rolls that I have. I literally have 2 more. One's red with like snowmen all over with snowflakes all over. The other one is the nightmare. I'll just show you the other two. I opened this one first because I just felt like using this one first. Here, I'll show you the other two that I have. Hold on. Also, the rest of the gift wrap rolls, I also bought them 2 years ago. So the Paw Patrol and all the other rolls of wrapping paper, I bought them 2 years ago. This is the red one. See, look. Oh, they have. There's trees. Snowman, snowflakes, and Christmas trees. You see? This is super cool. And then The Nightmare Before Christmas one. I vaguely remember watching the movie before. I vaguely remember. Because I'm not sure if I've seen the, like, in full. I remember watching, like, the opening credits of the movie. I remember watching the first few minutes. I don't remember ever watching the movie to the end. So, one day I'm gonna have to sit down and just watch The Nightmare Before Christmas from beginning to end, like, in one sitting. But yeah, these are my two other rolls of gift wrap paper that are Christmas themed. I'm gonna put these in the oven right back. Okay. Some of you are gonna be asking me, or just wondering to yourselves, why do you have 4 rolls of gift wrap paper? When I bought those rolls of gift wrap paper, it's actually quite simple. I was trying to decide between just one out of all 4 or just 2 at most, but I wanted all 4 of them. So I felt greedy. And 2 years ago, and so yeah, on the day that I got Christmas wrapping paper, there's wrapping paper in the garage. But I wanted to have wrapping paper of my own in my room, so I wanted my own supply of I wanted my own supply of gift wrap paper, and I do use that gift wrap paper year round. The Paw Patrol gift wrap paper, what? I saved that roll for stuff that's meant for my brother. If there's a gift that's meant for my brother, I'm gonna use the Paw Patrol one. Cause I mean, like, well, he's 9. He's like 9 going on 10 in a couple months. So, honestly, yeah, I mean, of course he loves Paw Patrol. What kind of kid doesn't like Paw Patrol? Okay, I actually, okay, story time, not story time, but yeah, okay, like fun fact, another thing about me. Sometimes my brother and I watch TV together. Okay, listen, the stuff that my brother likes to watch is, well, it's obviously different compared to the stuff that I like to watch. I'm like 21, so. But my brother and I find some common ground with some things to watch. So my brother and I, we both like watching Superman, the original cartoons from like the 1940s, 1950s, from the 1900s. We both like to watch that. We both like to watch Scooby Doo, and we both like to watch Tom and Jerry. We like watching Tom and Jerry. And then I'll sometimes watch Paw Patrol with my brother. Sometimes it's actually not. I used to be bored of watching Paw Patrol. I'm gonna be fully honest. Yeah, I used to just get so bored. Why does it look like that? Oh my god. Ugh. When when these loose pieces of hair look like this, when everything else is braided, moments like these, I'm taking out these braids. Stuff like this makes me want to take out the braids. Um, when I want to keep them overnight. Well, no one's forcing me to keep them overnight. Like, do you know what I mean? So whatever. Okay, we just got off track. No, like this. Sometimes this just bothers me a lot for some reason. Okay, why is it warm? Why am I not? Long sleeve, long sleeve, long sleeve, long sleeve top, long sleeve tan. Of course, I'm kind of hot. Okay, okay. Basically, back on Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol's actually like a really good kid show, but I used to get bored of it because it's not like stuff I usually watch. I sometimes watch a lot of kids cartoons. I'm not even joking. Sometimes I will watch a lot of Scooby Doo. I'll sometimes watch a lot of Tom and Jerry. Sometimes I'll watch a lot of Pink Panther. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll just watch a couple of episodes of a cartoon show that was like something I used to watch when I was a kid. Like literally just because. But I've slowly grown into Paw Patrol stuff. Yeah, I guess like the more I got used to my brother liking Paw Patrol so much, like he loves Paw Patrol. Oh, my brother and I, we also like SpongeBob. Oh yeah, we both like SpongeBob a lot, and we sometimes would watch SpongeBob. Like we would like borrow a DVD from the library, and sometimes we'll just like watch SpongeBob. So the library has really good stuff to watch if you look careful enough. But anyway, I don't know what else to talk about. But point being, Why am I doing that when it's just gonna fall the same way? I'm taking my braids out right now. I'm taking my braids out right now. Because all I'm gonna get is more and more annoyed with this. So, um, hair stuck in my hair dryer. Hold on. But yeah, no, my brother and I slowly started to like Paw Patrol. The more my brother, the more and more he watched it, I like, when I say I slowly grew into like liking Paw Patrol, I mean slowly liking it. I feel like if you're an older sibling or a parent, you understand what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Because like sometimes you just can't understand why your younger sibling or why your kid likes this one show, and then the more they watch it and the more you kind of see it, you're just like, oh, that's why they like it. It's actually not that bad of a show. No wonder why they like it so much. I feel like that makes sense. So I'm sure there's someone, at least one person that can relate. See how good my hair looks after it's braided. Mm-hmm. Okay, but like it really does though. Like when I take my pigtails out, my hair looks really nice. Okay. Again, I'm waiting for this to dry, so gotta use my one hand for this. That's what she said. Um, okay. It's not that funny. No, I sometimes crack myself up by saying the dumbest jokes. So, um, yeah. Oh, ooh, okay. Yeah. Oh, this is so much better. This is so much better. I'm actually gonna put these away. So I'm gonna put them where I usually. Can I even speak? I'm going to put my hair ties where I usually put them. I'll be back in like just a moment. This video is 2 hours and 23 minutes long. I turned off my phone because I want to give it a break from being on for like for being like on really all day. So like I fully powered it off, and I'll turn it back on like in a couple hours before I really go to bed. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video pretty soon. My timer had 10 minutes left, but I turned it off because all of this feels really dry. I really hope I don't have, I hope I don't, please, I don't want to fight this just to get the product on the damn brush. Like I said, this is a very cheap alternative to like a more high quality um top coat product for your nails, but because this works just fine, but to get more product on the brush when it's halfway and below that, ooh. Well, I'm only speaking from my experience, right? But still, just never fails to piss me off because like it gets to a point where I'm just like, why is it still doing that? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think this is gonna be just like how I did the top coat for my left tail. I'm gonna be wringing it out just to get something good on here. I'm telling you, I'm throwing this in the trash because I'm tired of fighting with this. But there's still enough product for all of these fingers, so that's why I'm still using this one last time. Ugh. This is this smells pretty strongly compared to most products. Most taco, of course, is gonna smell strong. Maybe it's because there's more ingredients to make it work. Well, I don't. I'm telling you, I've had this for like since I think I've had this since 2 years ago. So it sounds so it is. It's not old, but I mean, I've had this for like quite some time. 2 years is quite some time if you think about it. It's like not a long time, but like it's also like quite some time. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm starting to get annoyed again with uh, everything about this product is pissing me off. Please, I'm not telling. I think I'm acting like an influencer by telling you to buy it and then not buy it. I feel conflicted about this. Yeah. So if you need a cheap alternative for top coat for your nails, you can try this out. Like, I mean, it's your decision. You can buy whatever you want to buy with your money, but if anyone decides to try this, um, it's the LA Colors Nail Treatment Rapid Dry. I'm not sponsored by anything I talk about that I've bought before, unless it's explicitly stated in the future. If I'm talking about something I bought before, it's only because, well, I bought it at some point in time. There's barely anything getting on this. Come on. I think I'm gonna come back to my phone. I'm gonna come back to my phone. This is literally almost. This video is almost 2.5 hours long. We're at 2 hours 26 minutes. Well, people make long videos like this, so it's not like I'm the first person. There's no product on. I think I might throw this way. Okay, let me try. I really want to try a couple more times to get some product on here. That's not just a little. But if I have to keep fighting with this, I'm gonna have to use. I heard a door open. I'm like, who's that? It's either my grandma or my mom walking around. It's like 9:04 p.m., so maybe I shouldn't be so loud. Sorry. There's barely anything. I'm throwing this away, like, right now, actually. I am throwing this away. Is this even still at halfway, or like, hold on. I hate this so bad, actually. Okay, this is actually less than. It's starting to look like it's less than half. It's not even almost gone. Dude, I'm sick of this. I'm just gonna use the Sally Hansen clear polish. It's not base coat, it's not top coat, it's just clear polish. Um, but I don't have anything else to use since this sucks. So, if anyone wants to try it, just be careful. When this runs out, this works really good when it's full. So, if anyone buys this brand new, you can use it while it's brand new and like full to the brim. But when this runs out after getting halfway to the bottom, in my experiences, I've had to fight with this. Like, not just today. Like, months ago when I used this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna do away with this. Uh, I'm just so mad because, like, I thought I had enough to last for this whole hand. I guess not. So, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this and stop holding on to it because it's just gonna piss me off even more. I'll be right back. Okay, I got it finally. No, I'm tired of like fighting a bottle of top coat just to get product on the damn brush. I think I literally said it like when I did my left hand. But no, like true words have really never been spoken. So like literally cannot even joke. So yeah, once I fully finish my right hand, that'll be the end of the video. And then yeah, I'll like do my outro. Like this is literally getting to be 2.5 hours long. I don't know why I feel embarrassed. I still think the video's not going to be that funny or good to watch or entertaining. I don't know. I tried, okay? I probably had a lame idea for like one of my first videos, but like, come on. I'd like to think I try my best. And as long as I try my best at anything, I'd like to think that's all that matters. So yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me put some more up on here. But yeah, the next time I buy a base and top coat, I'm gonna make sure it's the OPI brand because I just love that brand so much. High quality for sure. Sally Hansen is too, but OPI is my ride or die. and I've just used it the longest. I've used that brand the longest, so that's why I'm so keen on buying Base and Taco from OPI. Not just that, but it's also because the the biggest amount of nail colors I have is from OPI also. So that's also why I bought the most nail colors from OPI. Shout out to Ulta. But yeah, okay. I hope this works for my index and thumb. I'm only doing my index and thumb last because my futile attempts at top coat just didn't work out as well as I thought they would. So, alright. And then yeah, maybe I should open my door or like my window again. I actually don't even want to. And you're normally not supposed to just be stuck with the smell of nail polish all up in your room, but yeah. I think I should be fine. No, I actually think I'll be fine. Hold on. Oh, I think maybe I did get some taco on like the left part of my thumb because it felt sticky somewhere over there. Hold on. Okay. Whoa, too much, too much. Let's see. Oh yeah. Nope, just like one part at the very bottom of the thumb. So it really was just a little bit of top coat from the other one that I just threw away. Alright, I'm gonna put this back and just give me a second. Okay, I literally high-key wish that I had a vanilla candle to light up in here so that my room doesn't just smell like straight polish. No, now it's not even taco. It's, I'm gonna call it taco because that's what I use the clear polish for. Taco. Okay, these are my nails. Here, I'll show you this one. Ooh, okay, I'm not sure if you can see how shiny it is on this hand too. Like, oh yeah. If you saw this in person, you'd be like, whoa. I feel like I'm doing my thumbs super weird. Here, my left thumb, and then my right thumb. Look, I just did a good job, actually. Yeah, I'm impressed. Literally like this right now. I feel so good about my nails. I really like doing my nails. They just help me feel more confident about how I look, and again, it's just like one of my hobbies. One of my hobbies is doing my nails and doing my hair, and yeah, I'm not like I'm not the most knowledgeable in beauty stuff, but you know what I mean. Where was I going with that? Sorry. All right, this video is gonna be so long. Okay. All right, yeah, this is the end of the video. I don't know what to name my channel yet. If I can't think of a channel name after the next few videos, I swear I'm gonna make a Google form and link it in a future video and have you guys suggest YouTube usernames on there. But this is like okay, I'm just starting the channel. I really hope I can grow a nice community that's full of support. I was thinking about how to because I do want to be like a YouTuber or an influencer. I don't know, but I do want to make money off of making videos. So I know that a lot of channels they have like a YouTube membership or a Patreon. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not even gonna hesitate to say it. I hate the idea of charging people to watch a video like a few hours before everyone else sees it, a day before everyone else sees it. Like why? I don't know. I don't want to pay for a membership just to watch a video a day before the rest of the subscribers. It just feels strange to put a video behind a paywall. I'm not trying to say it's inherently bad, okay? I know that a lot of other creators who do it are just using that as a means to get financial, to have like financial gain from their videos, and that is kudos to them if it works, you know what I mean? But instead of charging 50 cents or a dollar to watch my video a day early, I'm gonna put my Cash App, like my Cash App name. So yeah, if you feel so inclined, I'm not making you give me money through my Cash App. I know that there's like I'm not sure how the partnership thing works for YouTube to like make money off like just from like a click, like a few clicks and like just opening a video, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Um, But in the meantime, until I figure that out, if you want to financially support me, my Cash App username I'll either put it in a pinned comment or the description box below, or in my YouTube bio. Is that what it's called? Or my bio. It's gonna be somewhere. It's gonna be somewhere. This video was already super long. I really hope I really hope you found it enjoying to watch, or like, I hope it made at least your day a little. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I normally don't stutter this much. I'm sorry. Okay, sounds so stupid, but like, I hope I made your day at least a little bit better, or a little bit more interesting. This long video. Oh my god. I feel like I was boring half the time while sitting here, and I just talked a lot while I did my nails. So yeah, I'm so proud of what I did. I'm so proud. I'm actually super proud. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I really want to stop here before I take off for today. The time is 9:14. The date is the date that I'm filming this on will be the 16th of July of 2026. I do not know when I'm gonna post this, but it's definitely gonna be after today. Today meaning like at the time I'm filming this. Um, I really like the shirt. I really like my pajama shirt. It's like a random side note. I really like my pajama shirt, and you know, if no one's told you this today, I'm very proud of you. Even if you feel like you didn't do much except get out of bed, I'm so proud of you for that because A, you're still with us and that's all that matters. And so I'm very proud of you. You genuinely are more than enough. And, you know, just think about all the people who love you that haven't met you yet. I don't know how the saying goes. I think I said it wrong, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. And I may know you, I may not know you, but whoever you are that's watching this, I hope you have a great rest of your day, afternoon, or night, depending on what time it is where you are. And I love you very much. And I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, goodbye. Love you.